Good morning, everyone. Students, today we will discuss about the 2, 3 and 4 chambered heart. Okay. So 2 chambered heart, they follow the single circulation. 3 chambered heart, they follow the incomplete double circulation. And 4 chambered heart, they follow the double circulation. Okay. Now what do you mean by double circulation? Yes, a circulatory system in which the blood travels twice through the heart in one complete cycle of the body. Okay, and four chambered heart, it is present in case of mammals and birds. And mammals and birds, they are cold blooded animals or warm blooded? Yes, they are warm blooded animals. Warm blooded animals means that they maintain their body temperature, but for maintaining the body temperature they require high energy. Okay, so how the high energy needs that will be completed in case of the four chambered heart? It is possible because in case of four chambered heart, the left side and the right side of the heart, they are completely separated. Okay, the left side and the right side of the heart, they are completely separated, which allows a highly efficient supply of oxygen to the body cells, which is necessary for producing a lot of energy. Now next, students, the topic is three chambered heart. Three chambered heart, it follows the incomplete double circulation. Why incomplete double circulation? Because in case of ventricles, they are not completely separated. The right side and the left side of the ventricles, they are not completely separated. The complete division, that is not there. So this is the flow chart showing how the circulation it occurs in case of three chambered heart. The left auricle, they receive the oxygenated blood from the lungs. The right auricle, they receive the deoxygenated blood from the body parts. So when from the lungs the oxygenated blood it enters in the left auricle, and when the left auricle they pump, then the blood it will enter in the ventricles. Okay, but some deoxygenated blood it will get mixed with the oxygenated blood and it will become mixed blood, and this mixed blood then it will be transported to the body organs, body tissues, body organs and the body cells, and where respiration occurs. And during respiration process it produces the carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide it will mix with the blood, and the blood it forms the deoxygenated, and from this deoxygenated blood it will goes to the right auricle, and from the right auricle to the ventricle, and from the ventricle to the lungs for the oxygenation process. This flowchart it will not come, but the explanation of this flowchart it can come in the papers, because this part it is given in your book. And so two auricles and one ventricle is given, so that's why it is known as three chambered heart, and incomplete division is present. And because the ventricles they pump the mixed blood to the body parts, so it reduces the production of energy. So as the less energy that is produced, okay, but the three chambered heart organisms, they also not require high energy, because they are cold blooded animals. So cold blooded animals, they do not require high energy for the for maintaining the body temperature. Okay, now next is related to the two chambered heart. So two chambered heart, it follows only the single circulation. And why single circulation? Because only one auricle is present and one ventricle it is present. Okay, and this is the flow chart that how the circulation it follows. As gills, they are responsible for extracting the oxygen from the water, so only the oxygen it will be transported to the body parts. Okay, and in the body parts respiration occur, and during respiration it produces carbon dioxide, and because of this carbon dioxide the blood now it will become deoxygenated. This deoxygenated blood it will goes to the heart, and heart it contains one auricle and one ventricle only. So ventricle, it pump the deoxygenated blood to the gills, okay, and gills, they remove the carbon dioxide. As the fish, they are also cold-blooded animals, so the body, they require very less energy because they do not maintain their body temperature as the warm-blooded animals. So this type of circulation, it produces very less energy, okay. And the cold-blooded animals, they also not require more energy as they are cold-blooded.